So I guess you can say that this is going to be a part two to the last video that I made about, friendship and what a good friend is and what a good friend should be and kind of how to recognize like a bad friend. And this one's I'm just going to talk about how to end a friendship with someone who you know is a bad friend. And I I don't think that you should ever end a friendship unless you are sure that this person is not good for you, they don't wish you well, or they're just not a good person, or they've really done something that's just unforgivable. I don't think that you should just cut people out of your life for small petty things or just because you have like one little disagreement or anything like that. And honestly, they say that time heals all wounds, so a lot of times if you're just angry about something, that will pass after some time. I'm talking about ending a friendship with somebody that you guys have just grown apart and the relationship is just now negative. It's negative things, you guys aren't on the same page anymore. It's more of like you're fighting, like not just like bickering like about little things, like no, you're really, really fighting. And how to just end that friendship. Me, personally, I think just to go with like just kind of cut them out, Don't text them like you used to. Don't respond to their texts. Don't call them. Don't answer their calls. And or don't answer as much as you would. If you guys talk every day, every other day, cut that down to like 2 or 3 times a week maximum. And just kind of let the relationship fade. I would still invite them to things because not inviting them, it's kind of like a blatant thing and that's kind of like more like the mean girl way, just like, oh, I don't like her anymore. No, don't trash talk them on any social media. That is ridiculous. I have no idea where and why that started, but it needs to be cut. Don't start trash talking them to your friends. Don't be the bad guy in the situation. Don't make if they've done something wrong, don't make yourself look bad by handling things in a negative way. Just kind of slowly cut them out, fade them out of your life. Start taking pictures off the social media. Start kind of just etching that person out. And honestly, you need to find some new friends. Or a new friend, or just kind of do things that you like and what's going to make you happy and positive things for you, whatever that, might be. Find people that like to do things that you like to do and hang out with those people more and just kind of focus on other friends and yourself and just kind of fade that person out of your life. And it's definitely going to be hard because when you've been friends with someone for a really long time, they're in all different parts of your life. You have the same friends. If you're in a relationship, your significant others, are usually friends, or they at least know each other. Your lives are kind of interconnected. You go to the same school, you work at the same place. You just kind of have to maintain that respect level and be kind to them and be kind about the situation, but just fade yourself out and be firm about it. A lot of times when people realize that they've done something really, really messed up, they kind of want to come to you and like say, oh, I'm sorry, kind of like later on, or once they realize like, oh, like, whoa, I've gone too far. And if you've made the decision to cut someone out of your life, remember why and stick to that. Stick to your guns. Don't let somebody kind of weasel their way back in that they just don't deserve that. They don't deserve you to be a good friend to them and have done a lot for them. You just need to like fade away. And if you have to, say something. Me, depending on what someone has done, I really only had to cut maybe 3 friends out of my life in my lifespan, and most of 2 have been just kind of peaceful. Just, it's just time to cut you out and it's fine. I'm always going to love you. We're always deep down, I'm going to remember the times we've had, and I care about you. I want the best for you. But there's been situations where you definitely have to kind of look someone in the face and say, you did this, this, and this. It's unforgivable and I'm over this friendship. And in those situations, you kind of just have to just do it. You have to have that conversation, look them in the face and just say, this is what happened. And that's when they're going to want to talk, and try and talk their way in circles. But you know when someone is wrong. You know when someone has crossed the line. And I think too, you can tell when someone is genuinely sorry, and that's your choice whether you want to forgive them or not. But remember what's best for you and do that. Don't just be someone's friend because you feel sorry for them, because they didn't feel bad for you when they hurt you. They didn't feel bad. So why should you have that same, you know? Why should you put yourself in that situation? So remember that. You have to focus on you and really make sure that you are doing what's best for you in your friendships, because your friends are your support system. They're your backbone. So when that starts becoming negative, it's like, there's too much heavy stuff in life for you to be focused on anything negative with your friends, really. At least anything like serious with your friends. Like, don't do it. Cut it out. Cut it out. Be gone. Like, no, time to cut ties. But that's just enough of my rambling for one night. So I'll get back to you guys later and hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, and with comments, feel free, if you have a video idea or you want my opinion on something, to comment below. I will read all the comments and see what I can do for you guys.